Hey, what's up everybody, Isaac here with another Conqueror's Blade video, and I just really quickly want to go over some things with the short bow and Season 13, the ruins, and all that kind of thing. I've been doing a little bit of testing, did some testing this morning in Deathmatch, and I will be doing some more tonight in Deathmatch, 8 p.m. Eastern. Plan on streaming it on Twitch if you want to watch it. Isaac K Gaming 1 on Twitch, and 8 o'clock I should be streaming it, but just going to cover what I'm using for the ruins, and I just got to level 50, so I've been testing a few of the different things. And short bow ruins, poison effect, poison arrow, and angry hornets now reduce movement speed by 5%. This can stack up to 10 times, and you pair that with poison arrows piercing damage. It's reduced by 50%, but its cooldown is reduced to 3 seconds. So you can think, well, why would you want to do less damage? Well, the big thing about this is the poison is going to be doing damage, but also with this, it's going to be slowing the enemy. So even though it's doing reduced damage to the piercing, you're able to shoot more than twice as many times with the poison arrow with this reduced cooldown. So you're still doing the damage with the poison, so you don't gotta worry so much about the 50% reduced damage. You're just constantly spamming poison arrows. It's really kind of nuts. And then what am I using on my hood? I'm using reduces all defenses of enemy heroes within range and increases your movement speed of you and the nearby units. So this one I think is pretty important, because it's really important how fast you're moving. If other players are just moving along so much faster than you, you're not going to be in a good place. So definitely making use of the movement speed and decreasing the enemy's defenses so you can do more damage against them. And we'll move on to the chest piece here. Increase your stamina by 100 points, what I'm using, and reduces damage taken by 2%, and fall damage reduced as well. So there's other possibilities you could do. You could do for every 20% of health that you lose, you take 3% less damage, and basically you'd have to replace that one with the stamina one. The stamina's, I think, pretty important. That means you can run longer and all that good stuff, so definitely think the stamina is pretty important. So that's the one I'm going with. And then reduced damage taken is what I'm taking for now. Something like increases agility and armor potentially could help you do a touch more damage, but I just don't think it's enough to make a difference for the 2% decrease in damage taken. So the boots, and this is one that's pretty interesting. Bandage restores 6% of your max health per second for 8 seconds. Without triggering the animation. So you just press heal and you go on about your life and you start healing, and you can keep, doesn't matter if you take poison damage, if you take other kind of damage, doesn't matter if you jump on your horse, if you run, if you jump, no matter what you do, you're still healing. And I'm kind of surprised. I see a lot of people using the bandage while you're moving ruin, and I don't really understand why you would use that one when you could use this one. So there's this one here, bandage can be used while moving, and I guess because it's only 2 stars instead of taking up a total of 4 bars. But to me, it's a no-brainer. You're about to go into a battle, you pop this, you start healing while you're taking some damage. It's a no-brainer to me. So that's what I'm running. And then last but not least, the gloves. Killing a hero increases your damage. That's a no-brainer to me. And then increases damage by 2% dealt. And as a short bow, that's what we're all about. We are trying to do as much damage as possible. So that's what I'm going with. Potentially, you could argue every time you perform a normal attack, critical value is increased by 9 points. That one could be legit. And I actually might try running that one, but it's kind of a toss-up. Is it going to be better than a guaranteed 2% bonus in damage? With short bow, the fact that you're shooting so often, having good critical value is important. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a toss-up between these two, but whichever one you're running as a short bow, you should be fine. I typically just go with the increased damage dealt because it's guaranteed an extra 2%. So otherwise you're trying to do some guesswork whether or not the critical value one is going to be more important. Skills, what am I using? Well, I haven't had enough chance to completely test it yet, but like I said, I will be streaming live tonight at 8, and I'll be testing it some more. So one thing that's hard not to use, but I think I'm not going to use it, is steel-tipped arrow. Where is that? Steel-tipped arrow. Super short cooldown, 6 seconds. And it does some decent damage. But the main thing here is it reduces the enemy's defenses by 15%. Such a very good skill to have. But with the current runes buffing your poison shot so much, I think I'm going to use this one over that. And you definitely could use the poison arrow in place of your ultimate, but since the ultimate stacks with the same rune that the poison stacks with as far as slowing the enemy and that kind of thing, I'm going to try out the Angry Hornets. It's definitely a pretty good build if you go steel-tipped arrow and poison arrow and you get rid of the Angry Hornets, but this is the build I'm going to test. I really do love the extreme outburst damage of Angry Hornets. So with the crazy runes that Shortbow has and the just crazy poison out damage, this is the build we're going to be running for now, and we're going to be testing tonight. So tune in on Twitch, Isaac K Gaming 1, tonight at 8 if you would like to check it out and see how the testing goes. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Just want to do a little update on the shortbow build, since it's different than the last shortbow build I posted. It's not a guaranteed end-all be-all, as is more testing is required, but yeah, hopefully you found something useful out of this, and let me know what has been working for you with the shortbow here in Season 13, Conqueror's Blade. Have a good one.